T-Boys TV, we're here. Oh, feels like the same thing every flipping week. For another defeat, what a surprise. Didn't expect a defeat going into it. Didn't expect us to show as much heart as we did today, I'll be honest. A lot of people saying, the best first half we've had in a while. For the fight, yes, but the chances we had, guys, we've got to be scoring them. Elijah's chances cost us. There were great opportunities to score, and he blew them. And it sums him up this season. I mean, on the vlog from home, which you guys will see, I said he started off well because he did. He looked a lot more confident and stuff. But then when the big chances come, he blew them. He blew them. He couldn't rise to them. Morris, again, he looked better, but it's just them chances. I mean, he had a header, but again, like I said in the match reaction to the Sunderland game, he causes that threat from set pieces, whether it's one up front or two up front, because he's good from set pieces, but just his overall play, not great again, guys, I have to be honest. And, I am a little bit annoyed that Bloomfield went with them two today. I was a bit frustrated in their last game with the lineup. Obviously, you can't put too much pressure on him. He's just come in. He should have come in earlier, and we should have had this plan in place because you're giving him way too much pressure. But again, I can't be asked getting into all of that. But, you've got five strikers on the overall in the squad today. You had Brown, Elijah, Morris, Nordas, and Ali. Obviously, was a late replacement for Clark. And you go with them two with the form that they're on. Like, I'm not hearing this Nordas is not match fit. If he's not match fit, yes, I know it's pre-season, it's just begun basically. But at the end of the day, if he's fit enough to be on a bench, he's fit enough to play. It's as simple as that. So it's frustrating, especially when in the game you see Brown come on. Brown, he's been terrible. It's because he's a Sheffield lad. Mate, he's been crap. He didn't do nothing in the last game, against them as well. It's so frustrating, just a repetitive cycle again and again. And McGuinness, overall decent, but he just has them little moments. Jones as a wing-back, I thought he started off well, running at him and that. But three times in the game I can picture in my head and remember where he's tried to play it back to Kaminsky. It's a hospital pass, mate. Kaminsky prevented it from being more yet again. It's just a repetitive thing. Do you know what I mean? You might as well get the same fan cams rolling week in, week out and match reactions because it's just the same old stuff again and again. Bell was slightly better. Still not great, but the goal they scored, you look at it and it looked like McGuinness was keeping him on. But again, I'm not going to blame him on just him on that section because the whole team, if you look back at it, they're all ball watching. They're not even marking their men. It's so bad. It's so dire. And they had some great chances in that second half. They were better in the second half. Brenton Diaz, though, he had two great chances, especially that first chance he had very early on. I'm very surprised he didn't score that. He had another chance that was blazed over. But yeah, they just stuck it on us in that second half, and we just couldn't really handle it in the end. And it was just a repetitive cycle again and again. And it was a better performance in the first half of the sense of, like I say, everyone giving it a right go. But you have to take your chances. And I said to my dad at half time, it's all well and good playing well now, but them chances will probably prove to be costly. Like they have a repetitive recycle throughout the season. So again, it's just frustrating, guys. We've got Plymouth next. They have lost. They still haven't won away the whole season. But it'd be typical, guys, for them to come to Kenilworth Road and win 1-0. I think that's 3 defeats in a row now, 1-0. Norwich, Millwall, and now this game. And it's just not good enough, guys. It's just the same repetitive cycle again. Asgard started well, but again, dropped off in the second half. Doughty was decent. Walsh was okay, but do you know what I mean? It's just collectively, as a team, we're just not good enough. And the heads dropped, as you see, when the goal went in, because it's just a repetitive cycle, and they know it's a long way back. It's just the same stuff, really. But yeah, other results didn't look too great for us. Stoke won 3-1. Just go have a look at the table. Hull drew 1-1, which I knew they would. Derby losing yesterday, they got slumped. I was very surprised about that. As much as QPR have been pretty good at home recently. 4-0, that was crazy. A new manager as well. But yeah, obviously them losing's helped, but guys, we can't rely. We shouldn't be doing this. Who the hell would have put Luton bottom, top of the start of the league? I had Harry, a few others saying we'll win the league. I said fifth. I feel like an idiot for saying fifth. Do you know what I mean? It's just crazy, repetitive cycle, really. Cardiff got a draw as well. I think they got a late goal against Bristol City. So the results, they're not good. Portsmouth won away at Oxford. We got Portsmouth soon. Oh, mate, if they're beating Oxford, who beat us 3-2, I can't see us beating Portsmouth. I can't at this rate. I think I'm sort of getting used to the possibility that can happen, guys. I'll be honest. I've been like that for a few weeks now. It's reminding me of the Premier League in ways, especially towards the back end, where you're just watching the team because you love them, but you just know what's going to happen. And that's how I feel now, to be quite honest with you. So frustrating, and yeah, you look at that squad overall, and it should be worse. It should be is like mid-table, but that proves that football's not played on paper, is it? So yeah, another frustrating game, really. But yeah, it's another defeat, guys. It's another defeat. So let me know your thoughts. Sheffield United fan, you'll be loving it. Luton fans, it's just the same old, isn't it, really, guys? Neutral fan, if you watched it, do let me know your thoughts. And yeah, it's just frustrating once again, like I say. So smash a like, subscribe, follow me across all my socials. Subscribe to the Extra channel. Take care. Peace.